Hello and welcome to our virtual art class brought to you by the Historical Society. My name is Laura Reed and I live here on the island and I'm a mother and an artist. We had originally hoped to be teaching a weekly art class hands-on at the Historical Society with lots of materials and getting messy making stuff. But as we all know, circumstances have changed this summer and instead we're bringing you this short video which I hope gives you some ideas and inspiration for getting out into the beaches and trails and shores and fields of our island and making art with what you find. So this class is entitled Land Art. What is land art? Technically speaking, it's a movement, an art movement that started about 50 years ago with artists who wanted to get out of the gallery spaces and museums and away from the commodification of art and make art within the landscape, enjoying inspiration from the natural world. Basically, that's all just a fancy way of saying that land art is getting outside and making art with natural materials that you find. So the first thing that you're going to do is get outside, which is always a good idea, and start looking around and see what materials look good. You can go to a beach or a shoreline at high tide or low tide, woods and fields, backyards and gardens. They all are good places to find things that really look good to your eye and that you think you might want to play with. Now, one of the coolest things about making art in the landscape is that there is no end to materials that you can use. You can use stones and rocks, sticks and leaves, flowers and petals, moss and lichen, and what's wonderful about land art is that you can do it all the year round, and in the wintertime you can use snow and ice. So now you have started to gather your materials and you're thinking about what sort of shapes you want to put them in, and the sky is the limit. You can do whatever you want, but some of really great places to start are layering your materials in circles. You can make patterns, dark light, or leaf rock. You can make rainbows, which I'm a huge fan of rainbows and gradients. You can make outlines of people or hands, feet, anything. You can build towers. You can make mandalas, which is basically a very fancy way of saying circles. You can do spirals, and you can even write out names and letters. While you're putting all of your beautiful pieces of natural materials together, there are a few things that are really important to think about, and it's color and shape and size and pattern. In this example, we have stones that are very similarly colored, but they're different sizes and they move from the big to the small, and there's something that looks really good to our human eye about that. And on this example, they're all petals and they're beautiful, but they move from very bright white to orange. And the most important thing about land art is that it's ephemeral. We make it and then it's gone. There's nothing, we can document it with photographs, we can enjoy it in the moment, but in the end, Thank you all for joining us and watching this video. I hope that it's given you some ideas and inspiration for going out in the woods and making cool stuff. If you'd like, please document your creations and join us for a Zoom meeting this Friday, July 17th from 4 until 5 p.m. Email me, my email's in the description of this video, and we'll send you an invite. And get out there and create. We're all artists. Have fun. Bye.